How COVID-19 killed the economy of Delhi's coaching colonies. 2 years ago, Pratik Vats, 25, quit his job as a digital marketer to start Dimple Tiffin Services in East Delhi's Lakshmi Nagar, a hub of coaching institutes for chartered accountancy and banking exams. Within a couple of months, business picked up, and he was delivering 300 tiffins every day, mostly to students living in hundreds of PG accommodations in the area. The coronavirus has killed the economy of this student hub, Vats says. Delhi has hundreds of institutes providing coaching for IAS, engineering, medical and a host of other competitive exams in places such as Central Delhi's Old Rajendra Nagar, North Delhi's Mukherjee Nagar, Lakshmi Nagar, and Zia Serai and Baserai in South Delhi, which together are home to about 1 lakh students. The economies of these areas have, over the years, come to depend on the mushrooming coaching centers, which have led to many ancillary businesses such as bookshops, PG guest houses, study libraries, binders, photocopiers, with coaching centers remaining shut. The streets that were swarming with students not so long ago are now emptier than ever before. I had to permanently close one of my 3 study libraries as I was unable to pay rent, says Rajiv Nathani, who co-founded Tranquil Reading Zone in 2015 in Old Rajendra Nagar, a resettlement colony, which transformed into a hub for IAS coaching in the past decade. A study library is a large air-conditioned reading room divided into small cubicles for students, with a hotel-like reception area. Over 200 such 24/7 facilities had come up in Old Rajendra Nagar and other student hubs where one could see students, their heads buried in the books, till late into the night. About 20 bookshops came up in the area in the past few years, and about 4 have shut as they were unable to pay rent. Even I had to close one of my 2 shops, says Anil Kumar, who opened his first bookshop 10 years ago in Old Rajendra Nagar, which has about 60 IAS coaching institutes. With the continuing uncertainty about when they will be allowed to reopen, most IAS coaching centers have not started admissions, which in normal times take place between May and July for a 9-month course. We expect the government to find a way to enable in-class coaching, says Arjun Ravindran, director, Vaji Ram and Ravi, one of Delhi's oldest and much sought-after IAS coaching institutes. The institute, the first to arrive in Old Rajendra Nagar in 1996, is credited with transforming the resettlement colony into a vibrant students' hub. For example, ALS IAS Coaching Institute, in Mukherjee Nagar, reduced staff by 50%. With no new admissions, and revenue falling to zero, we did not have a choice, says Jojo Matthew, Chief Executive Director, ALS, which had about 2,000 students at its Mukherjee Nagar branch and charged about 75,000 rupees for the course. Interestingly, most coaching centers were started by former IAS aspirants. Having failed to make it to IAS, he turned a teacher and started ALS in 1998 in Mukherjee Nagar. There were only a few IAS coaching institutes in the area those days, says Matthew. Today, Mukherjee Nagar has about 100 small and big civil services coaching institutes catering to Hindi medium IAS aspirants, mostly from UP and Bihar. With a constant flow of students, IAS aspirants as well those studying in DU from all parts of the country, Mukherjee Nagar, along with adjoining colonies such as Nehru Vihar and Gandhi Vihar, became the city's biggest hub of students, home to about 70,000 of them. Almost 60% of the houses in the resettlement colony were serving as PG accommodations or student guest houses, houses with single rooms, sharing rooms on different floors, with a bed, a table, a cooler or an AC. while a double room would cost about 12,000 rupees each in Old Rajendra Nagar. In Mukherjee Nagar and Lakshmi Nagar it would cost about 8,000 rupees each. The problem is I have spent lakhs on furniture, and I do not know what to do with that, says Rohit Tomar, who runs Tomar Luxury PG in Mukherjee Nagar. Jagdish Chandra Gosai, chairman of Mukherjee Nagar Nivasi Manch, an RWA in the neighborhood, says the collapse of the coaching industry in the colony has created a livelihood crisis for a large number of people who were dependent on rent. About 50% house owners in the colony were dependent on rental income, and many of them moved to neighboring colonies on rent after renting out their own houses to students, says Gosai, adding most of those who operate student guest houses are from outside Delhi. Things are no better in South Delhi villages such as Basarai and Zia Sarai, other thriving student hubs in the capital. Like elsewhere, most businesses catering to students are facing tough times. I thought mine was a recession-proof business, but now I have learnt my lessons, says Shan. He uses one name, who started New Star Binding House 5 years ago in Basarai.